Hey guys, got a quick video for you. I put some questions out there and I was asking what type of video would you like to see, what type of content are you looking for in Raid Shadow Legends, and I guess the most prominent response I got was how to be OP. So the best way I can think of being OP is, first of all, finding yourself a good farmer. So your first step in becoming OP is find a good farmer. And that can be anybody. It could be most of the starters are great farmers. Kale is an excellent farmer when you first get started. You get him leveled up, he'll be a good farmer for you. Fortunately for me, I've been playing for probably close to 2 months now. I just recently had somebody drop that does all attack, all damage. So he does a great job of getting the farming going for me, and I'll go ahead and show that to you real quick. This is not the only way to get the build. This is definitely not the only hero that you can use for it. As you can see, I've been playing for like 2 months. I've got 1 legendary, so don't get depressed if you haven't gotten any legendaries. Don't get depressed if you don't get any legendaries for the next 2, 3, however long weeks it takes for you to get one. No big deal. You can have great teams without any legendaries. As a matter of fact, I've whooped up on a bunch of legendaries in the arena with nothing but my team, which sometimes doesn't even use a legendary. So no big deal, nothing to get depressed about. Just take what you got, look it over, read it good, find the skills that work for you, and move forward from there. So step 1 in becoming OP, find yourself a good farmer. Prior to this, I was using Lua. Lua was a good farmer for me to get started. She had 45 seconds. She would get brutal 12-3 done. I could put all my guys in there, get all my food worked up, and feed it and get all my 6 stars. As a matter of fact, all of my 6 stars, as you see here, came from Lua doing the farming. I haven't even gotten one from my new farmer yet. So my new farmer, Bellower, I was lucky enough to have him drop out of some shards earlier and got him on up there, and here's what we've done. The main thing you want to focus on whenever you're creating a farmer, in my opinion, is attack percent, crit chance, crit rate. You're not looking for survivability as much as you are looking at damage as fast as possible. You don't want these guys to even be able to get a hit in on you. You want to be able to hit them, and that's it. Game over. So multiple ways to do it. You don't have to go with the same gear sets that I went with. As a matter of fact, you can probably do better than I did if you actually pay attention to it and read. But if you look at them, you'll see here I have attack, which these top 3 you never have a chance of changing. They're going to be static. It's always going to be attack, and then HP, and then defense. Those are always going to be static. There's no way to change those. It's the bottom 3 that you actually change. However, if you look at the stats below that, you'll see accuracy is 9, and pay no attention to HP, but then crit damage is 16%. So again, I'm looking for attack percent, crit chance, crit damage, and then one of my big ones is accuracy. I like to focus on some accuracy a little bit, and then speed. Mainly because I'm not using this guy so much for arena. If I was using him more for arena, I focus more on speed. So here, if you look at the helm, you're going to have attack percent, crit rate, attack, and crit damage. So that's a perfect helm for this guy. If you look at my weapon, obviously attack, but then crit rate, crit damage. I got a little bit of resistance and then some accuracy. I like the accuracy there. On the gloves, we have crit rate, which is great. And then the defense, HP percent, and defense again, whatever. It is what it is. I really needed that crit rate, that's why I have that. Also, if you look at it, it's actually a divine critical rate, so it helps out a little bit more. On the chest piece, you got attack percent. So unfortunately, I don't have a purple one. I don't have a 5-star, so I don't have it at 50%. I've only got it at 40. So again, it's not min-max. It's not perfect by any means, but it's getting there, right? So crit rate 13%, attack 9%, and then again that big number up top, attack percentage 40. If you look at the legs, normally I would recommend always go for speed on your boots, but in this particular time I went with attack percent because I'm not looking for speed so much as I am attack. So attack percent, attack 12, and then speed 4. I am using this guy a little bit in arena, so that's why I put a little bit of speed on him, but it's, like I said, it could have been anything. I could have went with something that gave more attack and it probably would have been better. So by no means is it min-maxed, but this is just to give you guys an idea of what you need to be looking for and what you need to do in order to make yourself a good farmer. In this guy's particular case, in order to get him to where he is now, I did have to go with a few masteries. The masteries I went for are here, and the biggest tip I have for you is always read it before you apply it. That's the biggest part. What are you looking to achieve with this guy? Are you going to use him in arena? Are you going to use him to farm? What are you going to do? In this guy's case, I was using him to farm. I know the main things I'm looking for, so if you check it out, in this case I went with crit rate. Looking back now, I really didn't need that. I needed it then, but now that I've got things leveled up, I don't even need that 5% crit rate. I probably would have went with attack. It's one of the few occasions where I would have done that, and I can reset it once for free, no big deal. I'll probably wait till later on to do that. But then I went with crit damage also, because the more crit damage I have, the better. Again, these are the things I was focusing on, so I'm looking for them. And then increased damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with full HP. Again, he's not all the way through the list here. If he was, he would be extremely OP, I think. So that's one of my guys. But again, you can do this with Kale. For me, this was a big deal because I could have taken my Kale up to 6-star. I've already got him ready for Giant Slayer. But rather than taking him to 6-star, I took my Bellower up because, like I said, I was doing it in about 45 seconds. And now I'm doing it with Bellower at about 17 seconds. So here's that, just to show you what happens there. Notice we're on brutal, going at 12-3 because shields give us the most return on our coin. I'm gonna leave these guys in there. You see they're only 7, so no major help. But 17 seconds, and I'm sure after I did a little bit more work, it'll be even faster than that. But nonetheless, there you go. That's the first step in becoming OP is find yourself a good farmer, focus on somebody, know what you're looking for, and when you know what you're looking for, just work on it. Just stay focused on it. Don't worry about not finding legendaries. There's guys that spend hundreds of dollars on this game, thousands of dollars on this game. I'm not one of those guys. Most of you guys probably aren't one of those guys. We just do what we can when we can. We spend a few bucks here and there, no big deal. You can get a great team just by working at the game, just playing the game. So don't stress it, don't worry about it, don't get depressed over not having legendaries. It is what it is. I've moved on from that. I got one legendary. I've been playing the game for 2 months. Some buddies of mine got legendaries right off the bat. So no stress though. I will whoop on them in arena. Seriously, I whoop up on some legendaries in the arena, and I have mostly epics and some rares that do better than their legendaries do. So just stay focused and keep moving forward. That's all I got for you. I appreciate you.